Okay, hello everyone. We're here to do another workout today. What we're going to be looking at is how it affects our heart rate. So we're going to be having a little look at that. So to start off with, we're going to work out what our resting heart rate is and then set our training zone. Okay, so what that means is we will have a guidance that we want to try and get our heart rate into throughout the session today using some of the exercises I'm going to go through. So the first thing we need to know is how to work out our maximum heart rate. So our maximum heart rate is 220 minus your age, okay? That is your maximum heart rate. We want to work within 60 to 80% of our maximum heart rate. So what I need to do is find my maximum, and then I need to work out what 60% of that number is and what 80% of that number is, okay? So I like to pretend I'm 21 still, as you all know. So if I was 21, it's 220 minus my age. That would give me 199. Okay, that's my max, my absolute max. So what I should then be looking at is 60% of that and 80%. Now, quick way to do that calculation, work out what 10% of 199 is, as that's my number, and then I'm going to times it by 6, and then times that number again by 8, the original number. Okay, so 10% of 199, I move the decimal place 1 point to the left, 19.9. Okay, if I'm looking at 19.9 times it by 6, I've got 119.4. All right, but I want the nearest whole number. So 119, because 4 is on team down, so we're going to go down to 119. Okay, next I need to get my 80%. So I've got my bottom category here that I want to be working with. What I need to do is take that original number that I got as 10%, which is 19.9, times it by 8, and that's going to give me 159.2. Again, I want a whole number, so I'm going to round that down to 159. So in today's session, my aim, as a 21-year-old of course, is to be able to get my heart rate in between 119 and 159. If I know that my heart rate is in that category, I know I'm working hard and I'm going to be improving my fitness. Okay, so for you guys, you need to work out what is 220 minus your age and then do your 60 to 80% and therefore be able to work out where you want to train. Now, we need to start off by taking our resting heart rate. We're going to monitor how our heart rate goes throughout the session today. So, first things first that we need to look at is how to take our heart rate. Now, hopefully some of us will already know this. There are two main ways that you can take your heart rate. We have what we call the radial pulse, where on our wrist, what we're going to do, just slightly off center, okay? If I'm in the anatomical position, it's slightly towards the outside, okay? I'm going to place my two fingers just off center and try and hold to see if I can feel my heart rate. Okay, that's one way. The second way is the carotid pulse, which is in your neck. So you can push up under your jaw here, just in that corner, and see if you can find it. Some people find it easier with one way more than the other. That's absolutely fine. You take your pick of how you want to do that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start by timing ourselves counting for 15 seconds. Now what we're going to do with 15 seconds is then we're going to times it by 4. The reason for that is because there's 60 seconds in a minute and we want the beats per minute. But if we count for 60 seconds straight through, we might not be as accurate with our counting. So it's really good to represent that. Just get the 15 seconds, times it by 4. So can you start by finding your pulse? Okay. Once you found it, we're going to get ready. Pause the video if you haven't already, if you haven't found it, and let's get ready to go. So, we're going to start counting for 15 seconds. Let me put my timer on my watch. 3, 2, 1, and count. And stop. Okay, so take that number, whatever you've got, times it by 4. That is your resting heart rate. We haven't done anything yet. That's what your heart rate is before you exercise. Now what we're going to do is do some exercise and see how we can alter our heart rate. Before we do anything, we do need to get warmed up. So let's get going. Okay, ready for our warm up then? Let's get going. Start jogging on the spot. Okay, keep it going. We're going to switch into star jumps in just a moment. 3, 2, 1. And try and make our hands touch at the top like this. going. And we're going to swap ourselves into high knees. Let's go. Again, reminder, let's get these knees up nice and high. Okay, now we're going to go into some lunges. Let's go. Again, sideways view. Making sure our knee is making that 90-degree angle. Okay, I just want you to take your arms in a big circle. And the other way. And if you can, one way, one the other. If you're really good, can you swap them straight over? Takes a lot of practice. There we go, let's just bring our arm across our body and stretch it out. And the other side. Okay, let's take our arm up, reach the sky. Look as if you're scratching your back. And then push your arm down. Same the other side. Arm up, scratch your back. And then push down. Okay, let's lift our leg. Hold yourself nice and still. Try and keep your knees together like this. And swap legs. Again, knees together if you can. Might need to hold your nose or stare at a spot on the floor. Okay, let's shake it off. Let's just go down to the side. Make sure we have fully stretched out. And the other side, remember, we don't bounce when we're doing stretches, so I don't want to see anyone bouncing. Just keep your legs nice and still, hold that position. Okay, let's shake it all off. So we are ready to go now. We already have our resting heart rate. We are going to do some exercises to try and get ourselves into that training zone today, between 60 to 80% of your own maximum heart rate. So what we're going to do is I've got 5 activities we're going to go through. We're going to try them the first time at about 50%. Okay, so what that means is we're not going 100% as fast as we can. We're going about half the speed we can. And we're going to see how much our heart rate changes and how much it takes us to get into that zone. So, the first thing we're going to start with is we are going to do some Russian twists. Okay, so the way that we do Russian twists is we're going to be sat on the floor. Now, your legs need to be off the floor slightly. So I like to cross mine over like this. And all we're going to be doing is trying to touch from one side to the other. Okay, we're going to do each activity for 30 seconds. So we're going to start in 5 seconds and then we'll have a short break in between. So, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Just like this. Try and make sure your feet stay off the floor at all times. Okay? Keep your feet off the floor, keep your bum nice and still. Keep going. Nearly there. 5 seconds to go. Keep going. And pause. Okay, let's shake that off. We're going to have 30 seconds rest. And then what we're going to do is a press up, reach out into a burpee. So what that is going to look like is we're going to jump down into the press up position. We're going to reach out one arm, put it back down, reach out the other, back down, feet up, and like that. Okay, we're going to keep doing that for 30 seconds. Remember, we're going at 50%. We're going to do 3 rounds today, so make sure you're not going too hard at the beginning. And let's go. So, down into the press up, out, one arm, 2 arm, feet in, and up. Back down, kick out, one arm, 2 arm, and up. Remember to keep your core nice and tight, so we squeeze our tummy muscles. And back out, keep going. And stop. Okay, the next activity we're going to be doing is we are going to be side to side touching the floor. So what I want us to do is just to kick our feet together to the side slightly, touch the floor. Okay, so make sure you've got enough room that you can do that. Okay, get yourself ready. We've got 10 seconds before we're going into this one. Let's get ready. 5. You ready? Let's go. Remember, we're just going 50% at the moment. Just keep yourself going. Halfway through. Keep it going. And then let's go, 5 seconds. And stop. Fantastic. Again, give it a little shake. 30 seconds rest. What we're going to be doing next is some ab bicycles, okay? So what that means, we're going to be like this. I'll go at an angle slightly. What we're going to be doing is we're going to have our hands on our head like this, trying to touch our knees to our elbows. So that will look a bit like this. That's what I want us to do. Okay? So, let's get ourselves ready. 5 seconds. Remember, lift your legs off the floor. And go. Remember, we're going at 50% at the moment. So don't go too fast. We want to try and improve that as we go along. Keep going. 10 seconds. 2 seconds. And stop. Okay, there we go. There's that one. So next we are going to do some press up runs. So a bit like mountain climbers. What you're going to do is you're going to go down to the press up position and you are just going to be lifting one leg and running on the spot like that. Okay? So get yourself ready. We've got 5 seconds to go. Let's get down ready and go. Again, remember we're going 50% at the moment. Keep going, 10 seconds. And stop. We're nearly there, guys. We've got one more left. And that one thing is going to be some air punches. Again, 50%. Still got a little break. This is the last in our set. After this one, we're going to take our pulse rate straight away. Okay, so get yourself ready that as soon as we finish, find your pulse and count. As soon as I say start, go for 15 seconds. And then we're going to times it by 4. 2, 1. Air punches, let's go. Keep it going then, come on. Get a little bit of a dance going on. Keep going. 10 seconds remaining. You can do it, come on. We're nearly there, remember. In 5 seconds, we are going to be taking our pulse, so get yourself ready. And 3, 2, 1. Find your pulse straight away. We're going to start the 15 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Start counting now. And stop. So that number you've got, what you need to do, you've only got 15 seconds of a minute and there are 4 lots of 15 seconds. So you need to times it by 4 for me. So for example, if you got 25 when you counted in your seconds on the 15 seconds, therefore you need to times it by 4, that would give me 100 beats per minute. Now I know that if I was 25, I'm not quite reaching. I'm not up to my 119 yet, okay, because that's only 100, which is going to show me that I need to work harder in the next one. So take a note of your heart rate now, and what we're going to do is we're going to repeat those rounds, but this time, instead of being 50%, we're going to try 75%. The final round later is going to be 100%. We're going to put everything into it. So make sure you've left enough in your tank to be able to do that. Okay. We've got 1 minute. We're just going to have a little rest. Get yourself a drink if you can. Okay, and then get ready to go. Hopefully you will have noticed that your heart rate hopefully has gone up. Even though we're only doing 50%, my heart rate went up, but it's not into my training zone yet, so I know I'm not working hard enough to improve my fitness. Okay, get ready. So what we're going to do first is the Russian twists again. So remember, this time we're going a little bit harder. So the first thing we're going to do to make this a little bit harder for us is we are going to go faster. That's going to be this episode's version. We are going to go slightly faster. So we've got 10 seconds to go. Again, keep your feet off the ground at all times. 5 seconds to go, come on. 3, 2, 1, let's go. A little bit faster, there we go. Keep going, 10 seconds. 5. Okay, fantastic. Again, give yourself a mini break as we go on to the next one. We're going to be doing the press up burpees. Okay, but we reach out on each of those. 3, 2, 1. So, down, kick out, reach out one arm, reach out the other, back in, and up. Let's get a little bit faster. Reach out, in, up, out, arm, in, and up. Let's go, keep it going. 1, 2, back up, keep going. 5 seconds. Reach out, and up. Hopefully you're getting your heart rate raising just that little bit more now. This time, we're back to touching the floor side to side. Again, the main thing we're increasing this time is the speed. So let's try and go slightly faster. 5 seconds to go, and then we're gonna go. Are you ready? Remember, kick those feet together. 3, 2, 1, let's go. A little bit faster. That's it, keep it going. Nice and low, bend those knees. Let's keep it going, come on. 10 seconds. Come on, keep up that pace. Remember, this is not 100%, this is 75. And stop. Well done. Bit of a drink if you need one like me. Next we've got our ab bicycles. Again, hands on our head, keep your feet off the floor at all times. We should feel it on our abdominals, our tummy muscles. Are we ready? 5 seconds. Get ourselves ready. And go. Faster again. Remember, we're increasing the speed to try and make the intensity higher. Keep it going, come on. Keep it going, come on. 10 seconds to go. Keep that pace up. 5 seconds. Okay, well done. We're doing fab, we're still there. So the next one is our press up runs. So to get down to a press up, again, we should know by now the one thing we're trying to improve on this one is the speed. Let's try and make it a little bit harder for ourselves and get higher up into that training zone. Okay, we've got 5 seconds. Are you ready? Okay, and let's go. And stop. Well done. Again, mini break, just for a second. We're going to get ready for our air punches. Now, air punches, we're going to go a little bit faster in order to make that a little bit harder. Okay, are we ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, let's keep it going. Keep going, keep those on the balls of your feet. Come on, you're doing really well. Keep up that pace. Try not to slow down. Keep the same consistent pace. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Okay, we need to take our pulse. Okay, so get ready. In 5 seconds we're going to start. Make sure you find it. Get ready to count 15 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, start counting. And stop. Remember, take that number, multiply it by 4, and that is the beats per minute that your heart is working at the moment. Okay, take this opportunity to get yourself a little drink if you need one. Okay, we're going to have another minute rest, and then we're going to go at 100%. Okay? Okay, let's get ourselves ready. So, we are now trying to really push up into that training zone. You might already be in there. Let's see if we can get even higher into your training zone. Okay, let's sustain the pace throughout each of the exercises and give it our best shot. Okay, the first thing we are going to do is Russian twists again. Now, if you want to make this even harder and increase the intensity, as well as doing it faster than the first one, what we can do is we can add something. So if we was in a gym, we could add a weight. I'm not in a gym, okay, I'm in my house, so how could I add a weight? You can grab anything. You can grab your school backpack. I've got a football here. It's going to give me a little bit of weight in order to go round. This is quite a medium weight, really, but effectively, the heavier the weight, the harder the exercise is going to be for you. So if you've got your school bag and you put all of your maths books, your English books, everything in it, and then you carry that side to side, as I'm going to show you with the ball, you could use that, and that could be how you would make it even harder for yourself. Okay, let's get ourselves ready. Okay, we've got 10 seconds and then we're going to be going. So, just to show you what it's like again, remember with your feet off the floor, but we're going to be going like this. So I'm going to touch the ball down each side. If you're carrying a bag, okay, you can just hold it and not let the bag hit the floor. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Again, keep that pace up. Keep it going, come on. Keep it going, come on. Push yourself as hard as you can. Come on, 5 seconds. And stop. Okay, hopefully you felt that a little bit harder if you use the weight. And just by going that little bit faster, you should really feel it in your tummy muscles now, your abdominals. So the next thing is going to be this reach out and burpee. Now again, for the reach out and burpee, we want to go slightly faster. Maintain that pace throughout. Try and jump higher if you can when you're coming out of it. Again, that's all going to increase the intensity. So, 3, 2, 1. Down, out, reach up, out, up. Okay, back down. 1, 2, keep legs in and up. Down. 1, 2, keep legs in and up. 1, 2, keep legs in and up. Keep going. Come on, we got this. Let's keep this pace up. Let's get 2 more in. Last one. And stop for a second. Slight break. Next thing we're going to do is the side to side touch the floor. If you're like me, you need a bit of a drink right now. Take the opportunity to have that. Okay, 5 seconds. Again, as we go across, Want to make it even harder? Go into a proper squat at the side. So as I come across, I could do that. Just going to make it that little bit harder. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, try and keep your back straight. Get your knees to 90 degrees. So if I'm doing it from the side, okay, that's what it's going to look like. Keep going. Keep it going. Come on. 10 seconds. Last little push. Okay. Next thing we've got those ab bicycles. Okay, again, keep those legs off the floor. Really squeeze your abdominals, your tummy muscles as you're doing it, to really focus in on your core. Okay? Let's get ourselves ready. And 5. Right, let's go. 1. Remember to increase that speed. Try and maintain the speed throughout the whole thing. Keep it going. Push yourself. Halfway. Keep it going. Come on. You got this. Keep going. It's mind over matter. You tell yourself you can do it, you can do it. 3 seconds. And stop. Whew. Sit, keep going. Okay, mini rest. We're going to be doing those press up runs again. As I said, keep that speed nice and high. Really push. This is 100% now. You want to give me everything you've got. Okay, just over 5 seconds until we're going to go. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Keep it going. Knees right to your chest. Keep it going, come on. Halfway. Five seconds. And stop. Well done. We're nearly there. Okay, we've got these air punches. Now, we can make these air punches slightly harder as well. Instead of just getting faster, let's try a bit of a jog on the spot at the same time. So instead of just here, what I could do instead is I could be like this. You can even go side to side. If you find that easier to coordinate like myself, I get a little bit jumbled with that. Side to side is easier for me, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay? I'll be ready. Last set. Remember, after this, find your pulse. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Really push, come on. Let's get going. Come on, keep it up. Final push. Are you going the hardest you could go? 100%, come on. Come on, keep it going. 5 seconds. Well done. Find that pulse right away. We're going to count down in 5 seconds. Ready? Start counting. 3, 2, 1. And stop. Okay, you got that number? Multiply it by 4. Okay, for example, if I've got 30, okay, multiply it by 4, it's going to be 120, which would be into mine. Mine was higher than 30, thankfully. Okay, I thought that last bit really got me tired, so I'm really pushing into that section of my training zone. Okay, take a minute, get a drink, let's reflect on our scores and see how we got on. So what you want to be looking for is, did you get into your training zone? Did you stay in your training zone? And why the reasons for that is, did you actually increase the intensity? Did you get faster? Did you add a weight? That could be a great reason for making it harder and increasing our heart rate there. So, all that's left for us to do is a bit of a cool down. Otherwise, we're gonna ache tomorrow really bad with some DOMS, delayed onset muscular soreness. You know when your legs ache mad the next day? That's because there's a build-up of lactic acid in our body, and that's not very nice. So, let's just start with our arms, okay? I'm gonna take my arm across. We're gonna hold our stretches for a little bit longer now we're cooling down. Make sure you take big deep breaths as well. Okay, swap arms. Okay, again, we're going to scratch our back and pull down here. And the other side. Okay, just rotate around, shake it up a little bit. Okay, legs now. I'm going to start by lifting my leg again. If you need to hold your ear, put your finger on your nose, look at something in the room, that's fine. Stare at the screen, whatever's easiest. Keep yourself nice and still. Keep your knees together. Fantastic. Next leg. Again, if you need to, so you're not wobbling, keep those knees together. You should feel this really pulling down your quad. Okay, shake it off. We're going to go for a sideways lunge. So just like this, we should feel this on the inside of our legs where our groins are here. Okay, if you're not feeling it enough, it means you're probably about here. Really lean over that knee here. Look for that 90 degrees as you can see here. You really need to be stretching it out properly in order to feel the benefit. Okay, swap sides. Just turn your foot out the other way. Okay, let's put our heel to the floor, pointing towards the sky, and see if we can run our hands down to touch our toes. The fact that I can means I've worked hard. I can only do this once I've exercised quite a lot. Normally I can't touch my toes, so hopefully, if you can't normally, try and see if you can go further than normal. Swap legs for me. Point into the sky. Okay, we should feel this down our hamstring, down the back of our leg. Okay, and then shake it all off. I'd love to hear some of your results, what your heart rate was throughout from the resting all the way through. Let me know, give me some feedback, drop me an email, or pop it into your live lesson, and let's see how you got on. Let's share some success. So well done, everybody. It's been a really hard one today. Hopefully we've taken something from that. Well done.